Growing up in a family of 6 brothers, it was of little surprise that Jim Mauro would become involved in sports. One of his first jobs was setting pins at the old city recreation bowling alley in his hometown of Port Arthur, a sport he would become quite good at himself. It was on the baseball field, however, that he would truly leave his mark, going on to dedicate himself to all aspects of the game from the 1940s to the 1990s. Beginning as a player in the midget and junior leagues, he soon established himself on the field as a strong second baseman and at the plate as a consistent hitter. Moving up to the senior ranks in 1949, he suited up for the Port Arthur Giants. The league-leading batter in 1952, the same year he married his biggest fan Doreen, he moved over to the Red Sox in 1953, spending 3 more seasons playing senior ball. Moving behind the plate and into the boardroom following his playing days, he spent close to half a century contributing his talents as an umpire and baseball administrator. During the late 1950s and 60s, he would travel to call games in the senior baseball circuit, with some of his decisions not being very well received. Undaunted, he went on to become one of the most highly respected umpires in the game. During the 1970s, his skills were called upon to represent Canada as an umpire at the 1972 and 1974 Senior Little League World Series in Gary, Indiana, the first person from Thunder Bay to be asked to return for a second tournament. His superior umpiring and organizational skills were also called upon for provincial and national events. When Thunder Bay hosted the 1981 Canada Summer Games, it was Jim that they asked to sit on the baseball committee in charge of umpires. Spending close to 2 decades as the area's representative to Baseball Ontario, his efforts resulted in the hosting of umpiring and coaching clinics and the inclusion of local teams in provincial baseball championships. A builder of sport in the truest sense of the word, it was Jim's unwavering dedication to the Thunder Bay Senior Baseball Association that saw it through some challenging times, which allowed it to grow into the strong organization that it is today. Active in a number of capacities from the 1970s to the early 1990s, including serving as president, the league recognized his extraordinary contributions by renaming their championship trophy in his honor. Over the years, Jim did not just limit his sports activities to the baseball diamond, spending time on the curling ice during the winter months, on local lakes during the summer, and enjoying his fair share of time on the links. In 2001, Jim was invited back for the 50th anniversary of the Port Arthur Stadium, which was very fitting considering that he had played in the opening game back in 1951. Just a few months shy of his 75th birthday, he took to the field to umpire 3 innings of the game and carried out his duties on the field with the same dedication and finesse that he had exhibited all throughout his umpiring career. Through his unwavering commitment to the game of baseball, as a player, an umpire, and an administrator over the course of 7 decades, Jim Mauro truly left a legacy of excellence in the history of sport in his community.